Richie, Coach Heupel talked a little earlier about how important it was for you after you got hurt and you left the field against Tulsa. How important it was to you to get back on the sideline to be with your teammates. What does that mean to you, and why did you want to do that?
All I can remember from that moment was I think I was telling our training staff, like let me get a couple plays, please. Like, I don't want to let my brothers down. Like, I didn't want to leave the field at all. When I finally started becoming aware of what was happening, I just remember that was the only thought I had. Like, I had to get back out there. I knew it was a crucial moment. I didn't want to let my team down. So, I mean, them my brothers. You know how much I love them, how much they mean to me. I've been telling you that forever. And I just went down. I just feel like I was letting them boys down. I didn't want to do that.
Richie, my question's kind of in the same vein. Did you go back and look at that play on tape and like what happened there? I mean, I'm sure there's parts of that you don't remember because of the way you sort of fell to the turf. What did you think and what did you see when you look back at the play?
It was kind of hard watching it. Before I even looked at it, I got a lot of text messages and calls, people saying they were scared and I scared them and stuff like that. And to me, it felt like I just, just went out for a little bit, came back. But I realized after watching the play and especially the live view, how long it was. So like I understood why they were scared like that. In that moment, I remember the play before. I didn't remember the play that happened, but just over time, like everything came back to me. I remember exactly what happened and exactly how I got to that point.
Hey, Richie, going into the Memphis matchup here, what is something you've seen? I don't know how much film you've had a chance to see, but with their quarterback, Brady White, what is it that kind of jumps off as you prepare for him?
Same thing I told you 2 years ago. He know how to manage the game. He know how to get the ball to his weapons. He a good QB, one of the top QBs in the conference. So we got to make sure we don't underestimate him.
Richie, UCF and Memphis obviously played some really competitive games, but UCF always seems to win them, won 13 in a row in the series. You've been around for a lot of those really close battles, and a lot of their players this past week have talked about how fired up they are to try to beat you guys on Saturday. I know you get everyone's best shot every week, but you got to be aware that Memphis is really going to be gunning for you guys on Saturday. Most
definitely. Since I've been here, I think it's been 4 close contests, all decided by one possession. We were fortunate to be on the good end of that all 4 times, I think. But anybody who loses like that 4 times in a row, they're going to be ready to get after us. And especially, they got some older guys. They're a vet group, kind of like we got a vet group. They want to go out here with a win just like we do. So, of course, we're going to expect their absolute best because nobody want to lose to a team 5 times in a row.
Richie, because of the loss to Tulsa, do you guys feel like you're playing with a chip on your shoulder maybe because you want to prove that was just kind of an off night for you guys?
Chip on our shoulder. I think we've been playing that way for the last couple of years, to be honest. It's always something, so we always try to band together, make sure that we go out there and putting up our best foot because, like you said, we get everybody best every week. Nobody likes UCF, but we want to go out there and dominate. We want to go out there and show, we need our respect, stuff like that. But in terms of the loss, like it was a loss, it's in the past. We got to move forward. But chip on our shoulder, it's been that way for a long time.
Richie, you came back for your redshirt senior year. How have your years at UCF really allowed you to grow as a player and then also set you up for your future in life?
I can sit here all day and answer that question. It's been so much. The seniors that I had when I first got here, the coaching change, the new leadership role, the amount of playtime I've gotten, even to do with school sometimes, how I'm put in position to be a leader and stuff like that. I can go on, but I think over the years I've been getting mature in my age. I feel like I just been put in opportunities that I have to step out of my comfort zone and grow as a person.
Richie, you mentioned the previous games against Memphis. You have the blowout regular season victory here in 2017. You had the 2 conference championship games, and then the 1-point game at Memphis in the rain there a couple years ago. So among those 4 games, what stands out to you is maybe the one that's most memorable to you?
Most memorable? There's been some good ones. Most memorable, it might have to be at Memphis, that 31-30, that showed me a lot about our team. Obviously, that was my first time starting in this defense. And, I mean, we battled back. Like, we fought. Like, every possession as a defense, like, we, you know what I'm saying, coming on the sideline. That's 1 stop. That's 2 stop. That's 3 stop. And, like, the offense, you know, they're still fighting with us, too. Like, that showed me a lot about the people we had on our team, the character we had. I mean, yeah, the type of character guys we had that were willing to fight to the end. So that'd probably be the best one.
Richie, you're wearing the UCF Fast T-shirt, so I got to ask you this question. You've seen the last few years. You've seen Jemias Pittman. You've seen Tristan Hill. You've seen Nate Evans get on offense. I know Anthony Montalvo's been there as a blocker on a couple of plays this year. As a senior, is that something? Would you like to maybe see some reps on offense? Is that something you're talking to Coach Heupel about?
Man, let me re-answer.
Yeah.
What I said was, I'm an offensive player. I was in high school, so I know I still got it. I'll be begging Coach Heupel all the time. Give me a few reps over there, man. I earned it because we got a little thing on our team. You know, you score on defense, you get a little something happening on offense. So I think I earned that. I'll be able to get over there. Just wait.
Richie, just in general, what was the focus for the defense, or even just the defensive backs? What was the focus for you guys during the bye week? What do you need to get better? What do you try to hone up on?
Everything internally. Just make sure we're doing what we need to do. I feel like this is probably one of the most talented teams I've ever been a part of since I've been here. We have the it. Like, we have that. It's just, you know, sometimes we shoot ourselves in the foot with things we do internally. So I feel like if we're able to just capitalize on those things, minimize mistakes, we can do whatever we want to do this year.
So, Richie, if you do earn that chance to get on the field on offense, where would you most like to line up at? What position?
Come on now, I'm an athlete, man. I can line up anywhere. Just give me the ball and see what I do with it. Nah, for real though, I played a little slot in high school, so I mean, probably some slot. It depends. It don't matter. I just want to touch the ball, to be honest. I miss that.
Richie, you guys are obviously a very close team. You have been that way for a couple of years now. Was not being around each other this summer, has that kind of hurt you guys a little bit in that building that kind of bond or strengthening that bond you guys have?
So kind of both ways. It's crazy that you say that because being apart, like, it really showed us, like, you need to be together. You need to have that time together to be able to mesh, especially having some younger guys on the team, like, to be able to mesh and, you know what I'm saying, lead and be a brotherhood, true brotherhood. You have to be, like, together. Like, you need togetherness. But at the same time, being apart, it, like, really exposed some of the weaknesses as, like, a leader for me, knowing I need to communicate better because, like I said, we have some younger guys. So it exposed that, which in turn made us stronger because I got better as a person. The other leaders got better as people. And you know what I'm saying, young guys, they got better as listeners. So it kind of worked both ways, but definitely got to be together, though.